Welcome everyone to a new video where today we're going to tackle the Horseman challenge in Red Dead Redemption 2. The Horseman challenge when you need to break every horse breed, hunt animals from horseback and ride quickly between towns, develop the bond between you and your horse. Horseman 1 will start as soon as you kill a rabbit while mounting your horse. The pop-up will appear on your screen, starting the challenge, and then you'll just have to kill 5 rabbits total. You can trample them while mounting your horse or just kill them with a bow and arrow or a gun as you please. Horseman 2 is probably the easiest challenge. You just need to jump over 3 obstacles in 15 seconds. To do so, just go behind the stables in Valentine and jump over the fence 3 times. Done. Horseman 3 will have you ride from Valentine to Rhodes in less than 5 minutes. To do so, I just follow the railroad from Valentine to Rhodes. Starting at the train station, I just race to the track and follow the railroad to Rhodes. When your horse stamina starts to run low, you can use a horse stimulant to put it back on track. Pun intended. You can also push down the left stick every few seconds to regenerate some stamina. And done. Horseman 4, while mounted, drag a victim for 3,300 feet using your lasso. Once again, this one is pretty easy. It doesn't need to be an enemy, so any NPC will do. Just lasso your victim and drag him. As you can see, the total distance is cumulative, so you don't need to drag one NPC for the whole distance. You can do multiple. It also doesn't matter if the victim dies while being dragged. As you can see here, it died around 1700 foot. And after dragging him a while longer, you can see that now I'm at 2000. So you can keep dragging him until the pop-up appears. I generally do this challenge in the Heartland as there's less potential for weaknesses. Horseman 5 is another easy one. You just need to trample 5 animals, one on your horse. To do so, just go on the banks of the Nakota River and run on some of the docks. Horseman 6 is the dry dash between Strawberry and Saint-Denis. You need to do it under 9 minutes. Once again for this one, the easiest way will be to follow the rail track from Reed Station to Saint-Denis. When in Strawberry, just put a waypoint to Reed Station and then we'll follow the track. If there is a train at Reed Station, be careful, because if you fell off your horse, you will need to restart the challenge. We then just go on and follow the track once again. After passing Flatnet Station, make sure you take a right on the track to Saint-Denis. The left one will lead you to Valentine. Again, some horse stimulant will regenerate the stamina of your horse. And here we are at Saint-Denis. Horseman 7 will have you kill 7 enemies from horseback without dismounting. The task can be daunting, but if you find an Audrey Scroll camp, this one is pretty easy too. My favorite one is at Dewberry Creek, south of Emerald Range. You will find 5 Audrey Scroll there. You just need to kill them while on your horse. Now you may say, Jono, we're still short of 2 enemies to kill. Just be a bit patient, ride around, and after a while, 2 other backup O'Driscoll will show up. And here they are right on cue. Don't make the same mistake as me and be trigger happy, killing them while they're coming at you. You will need to wait for them to dismount and become a red dot on your map to be counted as an enemy. And there we go. Horseman 8, killing 9 predators from horseback. There's many predators in this game. You may think about wolves, bear, or alligators that are pretty easy. But if you're already in the heartlands from the previous challenge, you can just go around and kill predator birds like eagles or coyotes, as well as foxes. After killing 9 of them, we can move on to the 2 last challenges that are a bit more tedious. Horseman 9 involves riding from Van Horn to Blackwater in under 17 minutes. It's a dry dash, so you can't touch any water. Starting near the lighthouse in Van Horn, we'll put a waypoint near the railroad track that passes over the Kamasa River. Now it's a good time to tell you that 17 minutes is more than enough to do this challenge. So even if you mess up a bit, like I just did there, it won't matter too much at the end. After passing over the Kamasa River on the rail track, just take a hard left, look at your map, and put the waypoints towards Flatnet Station. We will now cross the heartland. So some of you may have noticed that in chapter 2, Blackwater is off limit for us. We wanted dead or alive and the Pinkerton are on our heels, shooting at us as soon as they see us. It's a risk that we will take to complete the Horseman challenge in chapter 2. It might take 1 or 2 tries, but we will make it alive. Once you arrive at Raid Station, just pull up your map and we'll put a waypoint at Owengila Dam. At that point, if your horse needs it, use some stimulant. Now the fun begins. At this point, the map in the tall trees area is still hidden for us. So just put a waypoint on the road going down by the river. I also suggest taking some health care or tonics to boost your stat as well as giving some to your horse. The tall trees area is treacherous, so be extra cautious. As if the Pinkertons weren't enough, you will have steep terrain, rocks and trees everywhere. And if you fall down your horse, you will have to restart the challenge from Van Home. In another installment of Do As I Say and Not As I Do, I would suggest you follow the road at this stage. Don't try any shortcuts or you will probably fall down your horse. Once we arrive at our waypoint, we'll pull up the map and put another one in the south. And as you can see, some Pinkertons already spawned. Now at this intersection, take a left and not a right, like as I'm doing right now. You can pull up the map and see that I'm going completely the wrong direction. We need to go east to Blackwater. But like previously mentioned, we have plenty of time to do this challenge and to make some happy little mistakes along the way.
Hey, you're okay, girl.
At this stage, the name of the game is Don't Get Killed. Try to avoid the law by using your minimap and going off track. And here we are in Blackwater with the Horseman Challenge 9 completed. Now, if you're like me, you didn't think about an escape plan. So once again, we'll pull up the map and try to find a way out of Blackwater. There are plenty of ways and tracks going over the upper Montana River. But as you'll see, trust me to take the less convenient one. At this stage, you can defend yourself and shoot some of the lawmen. Don't forget to take some health care and tonics too to make sure you don't die and make it across the river alive. You can also let them kill you so you can respawn on the good side of the river. And we're making it to safety by crossing over the river to Flagstaff Station. Now, Horseman 10 will have you bred every wild horse bred. This is long, this is tedious, but I will show you all the locations for all the horses, so it should not be too bad at the end. The first one will be the Nakota. It's on the beach south of Lone Mule Stand. Just approach it on foot, focusing on the horse, crawl it, and calm it as you approach until you can jump on his back. The second horse we're gonna break is the Mustang. You can find it in the heartland east of the oil derrick. Next stop will be the American Paint. You can find it north of Battery Station near the Total House. While we're up north, the next horse will be the Appaloosa, and we can find it south of the Wapiti Indian Reservation. The next one on our list can be a bit tricky, as we will need to go back to the Great Plains near Blackwater, where we are wanted dead or alive. That is where we will find the Hungarian Half-Bred. But, luckily enough, we can go in and out without being seen. The first step will be to go to Fort Reeds, south of Strawberry, and scout the other side of the river to locate the horse. We'll then cross the river and keep ourselves close enough to the edge as we approach a horse. You just then calm it, mount it, break it, and then cross the river back to safety. Done. Too easy. Some Hungarian Half-Bred can also be spotted near Flatnet Station, but the spawn location is pretty inconsistent. The next horse will be the American Standarbred. It can be found along the Little Creek River in Bead Valley. They are easy to locate as there are few obstacles in the way. The three remaining horses are the most common ones: the Tennessee Walker, the Morgan, and the Kentucky Saddler. And they can all be found in Bead Valley. I'll show you the precise location for the three of them in case you have a bit of trouble finding them. Let's start with the Tennessee Walker. Next up, we'll get a Morgan. And the last one on the list, the Kentucky Saddler. And with this one, the Horseman 10 challenge is completed. Now, if we go to the trapper, we can see that all the reinforced equipment for the Horseman challenge are unlocked. The Horseman bandolier for $15.98, the Horseman gun belt for $14.40, the Horseman holster for $11.70, and the Horseman offhand holster for $11.70. I hope this video has been useful, and if you have questions or tips for this challenge, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. And until next time, see ya!